back to the channel. We are here for the week 2 Love Island USA recap. Let's go ahead and get into it. So last time I talked to y'all about Love Island, we were just about to watch the recoupling, and the results from that recoupling led to Bella going home, and there was surprisingly an uproar and people that were mad about that. Color me confused, right? Somebody's got to go home first all the time. It may be your fave, it may not be your fave. Bella, so sorry it had to be you. Good luck to everything in the future, but Villa exit that way. And the thing I find most ridiculous about that is that there was a change.org petition started to get her back in the villa. And it had signatures. You would think that most people who watch this show would be like, no, we're not doing that. No. It had way more signatures than I would like to see. However, I think she's gone. There's no need to bring her back. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm so sorry. I'm getting so annoyed with these new watchers. And I've also surprisingly been seeing a lot of Sierra hate. What? What did Sierra do? Nothing. This is Love Island, baby. Listen, I love Shelly. I love Alandria. But one, Shelly's kind of playing a lot. Well, Shelly's not playing a lot, but Shelly's coupled up with Austin, who we don't like. And then there's Ace, who she's not coupled up with, but who keeps playing in her face and entertaining people, but still trying to entertain her. If it comes to a time where Shelly is going home, I hate that for my girl, but I've already followed her on social. So that's how the Love Island game is played. Now, what else happened at the recoupling was Ace chose Amaya. And everybody is very confused about that because Ace, we thought you were feeling Shelly, right? He chooses Amaya and then he automatically tells her, don't get too comfortable. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you to look at me. You for damn sure ain't gonna sleep in the bed with me. Okay, he didn't say those exact words, but it was something along those lines. And that makes Amaya cry her first night. Now, did I think it was that big of a deal? No, because if you watch Love Island, you do know that it is very common for people to couple up with somebody, a new bombshell, and then have the chat, usually the next day or the day after, and say like, as much as I'm enjoying getting to know you, you know, I'm absolutely still open. I want to do this experience. Some could argue that it didn't need to happen that night and that he was a little harsh. I will agree that it didn't need to happen that night. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't care for Amaya. I really don't care for her. I knew it instantly. Well, not instantly because I didn't like the way Huda was acting towards her, but I knew it pretty soon. And then the way she continued to act after that initial conversation with Ace, oh, brother. Oh, brother. Because let me tell you something. The men just chose. You gotta know about Love Island. The men just chose, right? So then that means the women will choose next if there's not a vote. And if you chose me, and then you want to play in my face, and I'm choosing next, bye. But that doesn't register to Amaya. All of this happens. He's rude. She's crying, right? Drowning the villa in her tears. And then she says, I'm still gonna get to know him. He's still my number one. Girl, okay. Even Hannah was like, okay, girl, well, just like, remember he had you crashing out. And another reason I really would have paid Ace dust if I were Amaya is because you sit there and you tell me that you don't like when I call you babe. Okay, listen, I'm in the minority. I call everybody babe. I call people boo. I'm a bar manager. I was a bartender for a really fucking long time. It's not that big of a deal. But I, one time, had somebody tell a manager on me because I called them babe. And they took it like, they didn't like it, right? And my immediate reaction was to be like, it's not that big of a deal. And I remember my manager was like, Giselle, it's not that big of a deal to you. But when somebody says that something you said or did made them uncomfortable, whether you mean it or not, whether you do it to other people or not, you have to respect their boundary. And I was like, okay, yeah, I get that, whatever. Even though she calls everybody babe, he don't want her to call her babe. Don't do it, right? So it's like you're saying all this, but then you're going over to hug Shelly. You're doing all these things. So you're not serious. But she sees all this, and again, she can feel a type of way about it. Absolutely. But you just got a free villa pass. Move accordingly in the villa. Weren't you just tonguing Austin down on the dock? But instead of moving on, right, this girl goes and starts an argument with Shelly. I said, I know you lying. Actually, I shouldn't even say an argument. She spoke. She asked Shelly questions, didn't allow Shelly to listen, right? She got all of her shit off her chest and didn't allow Shelly to speak. And apparently it was so loud the whole villa heard it. I believe it too. It was very, very embarrassing, okay? Because saying like, you can have them to somebody who already expressed that they don't want you. Girl. And I'm really not a believer of women aren't crazy, men make them crazy. I think everybody got a little crazy in them, no matter what. I like to look into people's eyes and I can really see who's on their rocker and who's not. Am I a doctor? No. But again, I've been in the service industry for a really, really long time and I used to do hair. I read people really, really fucking well. Now, do men be doing shit to try us? Absolutely. They are very bothersome, irksome beings. I absolutely feel that. But I don't think Ace made Amaya crazy. Amaya seemed like she came preloaded with a lot of energy there. And Ace, for damn sure, didn't make Amaya go off on Shelly. That's not how that goes. I don't care what anybody says. That causes Ace to go up to Amaya like she is a little ass kid. And it's like, come here. They walk down to the dock literally like she is in trouble. And again, I'm in the minority here. I didn't really have an issue with him being like, we're gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna talk, then you're gonna talk. Because with somebody like Amaya, who we just saw didn't let Shelly talk, you have to put those guidelines out for her. And what did she do? She didn't let Ace talk. Now, do I think Ace was about to say a whole bunch of things? No, it was gonna be a nothing burger. But it still was, oh God, it was, I had secondhand embarrassment, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was, and you, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I see a lot of people saying like, she's just Dominican, she's just passionate. That may be true, but that doesn't mean that people should take that and not feel like you're being rude and you're not letting them talk. One of my best friends is Dominican. She lets me talk. Even when she's arguing with people, she has let them talk. So let's not do all that, okay? When it comes to Jeremiah and Huda, listen, my patience was thin at the beginning of the week with them. Now it's almost non-existent. I mean, if I could have negative patience with Jeremiah and Huda, I really would. First things first, I just watched the episode from last night. It's Friday when I'm recording this, or tonight, I'm sorry. I started the episode and I literally said, oh my God, Huda, I don't want to do this tonight. I don't want to do this tonight. I don't want to do this tonight. And my thing with Jeremiah and Huda is I'm not on either of their side, right? They are both doing things that absolutely blow me. I am so tired of Huda acting like telling people I'm a mommy is some big grand reveal. It's not, girl. First things first, what's killing me is that Huda, her Instagram is public. Her Instagram, all her socials are public. Her daughter is posted for the world to see. So everybody that's watching this show knows that you have a daughter, but you're not telling the people that are closest with you in the house. You're in the house with some people without a daughter too. I'm not buying for a fucking second that other people in the house don't know that she hasn't told, right? That just doesn't make any sense. I get it. Everybody's like, oh, that's your business. We're going to respect it, blah, 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 blah. People be in couples. People be in couples and they just be chatting. So it hasn't slipped out. 3, you have Bombshells coming in. The Bombshells watch these episodes before they come into the villa. So they know you have a child. So why are you keeping it from certain people in the house? Like, enough. Especially to be keeping it from certain people in the house, but then saying like, oh, Nick, she tells Nick, oh, you're an uncle. You don't even know him. You don't actually know that man. Yes, I understand that you're spending time with him in the Love Island villa, but your daughter has never, ever fucking been around him before. So the whole world can know, right? But then you tell this man, these people that are closest to you in the villa, and automatically they're your daughter's uncles. Okay. Also, at this point, what is annoying me is when we do get male Bombshells, she's portraying it to be that her and Jeremiah are so like damn near closed off that people are not even gonna want to try, right? On tonight's episode, we got a new bombshell, Iris, and she even said, I kind of had the ick by Jeremiah because there's a hickey on his neck, and Huda is saying they're damn near closed off. I don't want to get to know somebody and I have to stare at a hickey put there by another girl. And make no mistake, I have no doubt in my mind that she put that hickey there on purpose. It's just a lie. And on the Jeremiah end, he keeps saying these things that I find very, very bizarre, right? He said, oh, once I wrap my head around the fact that I'm going to have to be raising another man's child. Huda baby got a daddy. Okay, she's actually with him right now, as I see on the internet. So back it on up, right? She's a mom and she's single. That doesn't mean father is out of the picture. But then also tonight, she asks him to step it up and be a little bit more romantic. And he says, you're a whole ass mom. What does one have to do with the other? Do moms not deserve romance? Is that what you're trying to say? I hope not. 1 + 1 is not equaling 2, brother. And you know what? It doesn't matter because Jeremiah just wants an out. He just wants an out. Ever since he found out about that baby, he wants an out. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with not wanting to date somebody who has a child, but there is something wrong with not just saying it. If you can't just say, hey, I really don't think that's going to be for me. Now, again, Huda is really trying to move them along really, really quickly. When they were laying in the bed tonight, she was like, oh, would you share your location with me? Y'all don't even, y'all don't even have your phones back, baby. What do you mean, would you share your location with me? I know you fucking lying. She also needs to watch them B words. Okay, she really does. She needs to watch them B words. Now listen, I picked up on that the first episode when she first walked into the villa and met Shelly and Alandria. And I didn't say anything, but I saw the conversation online about it. People were like, okay, you just met those girls. People are like, oh, you don't call your friends bitch? You don't call your friends bitch? Not like that, for real. Like, if my friend texts me and has tea and she says bitch, that's fine, whatever. But every other like sentence, every other word, not bitch, oh bitch, oh bitch. The girl is 24. I'm trying to remember that. But my God. Again, I just can't with them. Jeremiah can't be straight up to save his life. Huda is just, oh God, she is suffocating. She is suffocating. She's also doing this thing where she's trying to make their relationship seem like it's further advanced than it is. I don't know. I'm ready for them to be out. If not one, both. Okay. Now, moving on. We have Hannah, who is one of the newer bombshells, getting to know one of the newest bombshells, Pepe. Now, Pepe said he liked Sierra and Hannah. I will say this. I feel like there was more chemistry between him and Hannah. Maybe it's because that kiss was very, very, very steamy. And that guy, Charlie, that she's coupled up with, that he is very, very not rememberable. That's not the word, not rememberable. We're going to roll with it. He was freaking out. He was bugging. Finally, my girl Alandria has met her match. People were talking a lot about the male bombshells, Jalen and Pepe. I think they're cute, and I really like the way Jalen has Alandria kicking her feet, right? He is a long-haul truck driver from Georgia. They're made for each other. In my mind, they're made for each other. He seems like a real Southern gentleman. I feel like he is really, like, if he fell hard for Alandria, if he got to Casa, he wouldn't even do nothing. That's how I feel now. I'm going to get duped, right? I'm going to be the dumb one sitting here saying this. Mark my words. I want y'all to come back to this, and when he messes up in Casa and be like, Zell, remember how you put your faith in it? Remember? Okay? No, but for real, I like them together. It's nice to see like a different side of her. It's nice to see her kind of being courted the way that she should be. He is definitely flirting with her, but still being respectful. I feel like Taylor is just there. And the only reason he has applied a little bit of pressure is because Ace told him to, or now because he doesn't want to lose his spot in the villa. Either way, it's not because he likes Alandria. So bye, bye, bye. He's on my nerves. Another person I want to get rid of, Austin. Bye, bye, bye. But I don't know how to get rid of Austin because none of these fucking bombshells are interested in Shelly. I think Jalen might have said that he was a little bit interested in Shelly, but I don't know. They cut that like part out. It was really weird, right? Shelly is over here saying like, oh, Austin. No, no, no. We have seen Austin's repost. No, Shelly. Oh my God. And you know what's killing me is I can't believe that Austin has not slipped up in there and said something ignorant like that so she doesn't know. Oh my God. My God, oh my God, oh my God. Because Shelly and Ace ain't happening. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not happening. Ace is skinning and grinning up in Iris's face, this new bombshell, and I don't care anymore. I hope Ace roll his damn ankle. I'm over him, all right? He's entertaining enough. Is he doing anything wrong? No. But he was applying all this pressure to Shelly, and now Iris got him fucking kicking his twinkle toes together. Like, go dance for her, Ace. I don't care. Go do yoga with her, whatever. Bye, bye, bye. Now, I don't know what next week is going to bring. They did leave us with a vote, so we had to vote to couple up the bombshells. I did vote to put Iris, the girl Bombshell, with Jeremiah. I just want to see something, right? But I do think people are going to put her with Ace. And then I voted to put Jalen with Alandria, duh. And then I voted to put Pepe with Hannah because also duh. Now, I have seen a lot of the similar sentiments. I don't know if they're going to dump the people that get uncoupled, but I do think somebody's gonna get dumped. There's too many bodies up in there, so we need to bring it on down, right? As always, this is my favorite time of the year, Love Island season. I am starting Love Island UK, but I did fall asleep on the first episode twice. Yeah, I'm not once but twice, so that's not looking promising, which is so crazy because usually Love Island UK is where it's at. Usually that has my attention, but here we are. These times are unprecedented. Don't forget to comment down low and let me know how you are feeling about this week, Love Island. What are your predictions for next week? And I will talk to y'all later.